Hey, what's up everybody? My name's JP Pocock. I'm the head coach at CrossFit Katana, and I wanted to put together a video to explain all the different classes and offerings that we have at our box so that people will know what class or course they might be interested in taking, or they might not have known that we had a particular class and they might decide that it's a better fit for them. So I just want to give a brief survey of each class and course offering that we have. I want to start with our daily WODs. Our daily WOD, or our workout of the day, that's our pride and joy and our bread and butter class. In this class, we focus on programming and planning so that we can develop our athletes over time, and all 10 of the general physical skills. We focus on progression. We'll work 3 to 5 week mini cycles to specifically advance some kind of movement or skill that we want to be able to show that we're forging elite fitness in, and things along these lines. So that's the class where we can take a beginner and we can take an advanced athlete, we can put them in a workout together, I can scale things down for the beginner, I can scale them up for the advanced athlete, and we can all train together at getting better at CrossFit. That's the focus of that class. Now, a class that I offer for somebody who might be a little bit intimidated by the daily WOD class, or for somebody who just wants to learn more about CrossFit faster, is I offer a 101 class and an on-ramp course. The only difference between the two is the course is a 4-week course with 2 classes, and the material is comprehensive. The 101 class is just standalone classes where we'll focus on a theme, a movement, there's some lecture, but the primary focus of these is it's getting people ramped up to be able to join into the daily WOD class. So we focus on progression, we slowly introduce intensity, we'll go over terminology, we'll go over the hows and the whys, and the classes, the 101 class and the on-ramp course will help a participant to be able to answer for themselves, what is CrossFit? And about the time that they're ready to answer that question, we hope that they're also ready to move on to the daily WOD class. Now, another class that we have that's sort of unique is our combat conditioning class. Our combat conditioning class, well, at our box we share space with MMA fighters, power lifters, fitness buffs, cyclists. So we have all these different people with all these different objectives, and some of their objectives might be a bit specific. So although CrossFit should be broad and inclusive, we also want to be able to use it so that people who have a specific objective can still take advantage of CrossFit and use it to suit their means. So the combat conditioning class is all these different groups getting together and training together. The focus of this class is to just be conditioning. I call it combat conditioning because there's a fight team in there. Oftentimes we'll do little competitive, fun competitive stuff, but we'll combat each other in the workout. And the focus of the classes again is I don't spend time on advanced movements in these classes. It's just let's stay moving. So we won't do fancy Olympic lifts. We will do a lot of running. We do a lot of simple gymnastic movements, and I tell everybody simple's not easy. But we just stay on the move for an hour, and we have all these different athletes with all these different objectives, and they'll be competing in a bunch of different things. But it's a lot of fun, and we get really large groups, but we don't get into to developing things over time. It's everybody's just using it for whatever they want to use it for on that particular day. I hope that made a little bit of sense. So now the next WOD or class that we have is we also have what we call the comp WOD. And the comp WOD is like our competition class. It is, well, it differs from our 101 class in that we are, there's no progression. It's for advanced athletes. It's for advanced CrossFitters primarily. So there's no progression. We don't slow things down. It is assumed that you know how to move and execute movements, and that you are ready to execute any and all movements at intensity. The other difference, the way that it would differ from our daily WOD, is our daily WOD, it has a lot of intention and long-term planning, and there is none of that in our comp WOD. I don't want to say none of that, but the only objective in the comp WOD is to be able to better perform at competition. So we will take workouts that we've seen perhaps in the open, or that we know that we're going to come across at the game, or at a upcoming throwdown, or something like that, or something we saw on TV watching the games. We'll take those workouts and we will compete at those in the WOD. And there's not much instruction or technique. These are just go. Whereas the other, say the daily WOD, it has the intention of helping you to develop everything over time. This one is just, we've got 2 weeks to get good at this, let's go hard. So I hope that kind of helps you to better understand some of the different classes that we have. If you've been debating on which class that you wanted to come out and participate in, now you know what's what. If you're already in one and you've thought about trying or doing another, you have an idea what to expect. And if you want to know our detailed schedule, what days and what times everything happens at, just log on to www.crossfitkatana.com or send us any questions you might have, crossfitkatana@gmail.com. And thanks for your time. Hope that answered some of your questions, and hope to see you at the box and that you join the movement. Thank you.